Africa has a large and active network of furniture designers, manufacturers, and retailers. This vibrant economic sector is supported by the South African Furniture Initiative, better known as SAFI. Let us share a glimpse of the very exciting future for this sector and SAFI's plans for greater collaboration, greater governmental support, and more market opportunities. The opportunities that lie before the furniture manufacturing sector flow from the constant and concerted efforts of the team at the South African Furniture Initiative and, before that, the Western Cape Furniture Initiative. The Western Cape Furniture Initiative was founded in 2009 as a way to combine the efforts of many manufacturers, industry bodies, and regional government departments into one concentrated effort. Once formed, the Western Cape Initiative kick-started several projects that have since grown into national initiatives under the watch of SAFI and its members. That means that SAFI is proudly celebrating its 10th year of existence in 2019. These efforts included design competitions for young and established designers, showcase events in South Africa and as far afield as London in the United Kingdom, and buy local initiatives that targeted local organizations to buy from local furniture manufacturers. The drive to make local companies aware of South African furniture manufacturers has spawned the current campaign to create a comprehensive and interesting furniture directory, which will list all local manufacturers and their products and services. But before we dig into the details of the furniture directory and other SAFI projects, let us take a step back and look at the furniture sector as a whole. SAFI represents over 2,200 manufacturers in the furniture sector. Together, these manufacturers employ over 26,000 people and contribute a full 1% to South Africa's gross domestic product. With such a large number of manufacturers in the sector, each employing an average of 13 people, the Department of Trade and Industry has identified this sector as a pivotal sector for the stimulation of job creation and manufacturing growth in South Africa. Why focus on the furniture sector, you may ask? Because with such a large number of manufacturers, a small change at each manufacturing plant will translate into a big change for the industry as a whole and for the manufacturing sector in general. But the industry is facing some strong headwinds. Competition from abroad, especially China, is increasing, and while there are rules controlling the import of certain raw materials and completely built-up furniture products, this has not completely stopped these products from coming into the market and competing with locally manufactured products. At the same time, many role players in the furniture value chain, such as property developers, architects, and buyers, are not aware of the many stunning and unique products available from local manufacturers right on their doorstep. On a larger scale, the furniture sector is by no means immune to the socio-economic challenges facing South Africa. Market growth is slow or elusive. Workers and customers alike are facing more financial pressure, and the buying market remains depressed. But there are many positive signs of growth and new opportunities on the horizon. In June this year, President Cyril Ramaphosa reiterated that government departments and state-owned enterprises procure local goods and services. This includes the purchase of South African-made furniture by state departments, hospitals, schools, and state-owned corporations. This project alone holds the promise of injecting 2 billion rand into the furniture manufacturing sector and providing much-needed capital to South African furniture manufacturers. To help the president enforce this new promise, SAFI has partnered with Proudly South African to drive and monitor compliance of our local purchasing by government entities. There are already many examples of tenders that were changed or reissued to require local furniture purchases. Looking further abroad, SAFI is working closely with the Department of Trade and Industry and Proudly South African to expand into new markets. One of these markets is the rest of the African continent. SAFI and the DTI have the opportunity to showcase several of its members' work at trade pavilions on the continent. The most recent of these was Feira Internacional de Maputo 2019, which was held from 26 August to 1st of September in Maputo, Mozambique. At this trade pavilion, SAFI shared information on the wide network of furniture manufacturers that it represents, and it helped 4 South African furniture manufacturers to set up a store at the pavilion and showcase their range of products to the thousands of visitors from Mozambique and Sub-Saharan Africa. SAFI, the DTI, and organs of state, such as Trade and Investment South Africa, or TISA, is also working hand in hand to study the future African Continental Free Trade Agreement and the many opportunities that it represents for South African furniture manufacturers on the continent. But the market opportunities do not only extend to the South African and African markets. With the creation of a furniture directory, SAFI, proudly South African, the DTI, and other organs of state have a comprehensive list of local suppliers when they are exposed to larger international opportunities. SAFI hopes to foster deeper collaboration with suppliers across its regions, Gauteng, the Western Cape, and KwaZulu-Natal, to allow manufacturers to partner on larger local and international orders and share expertise and equipment where appropriate. This future collaboration stretches beyond the traditional ambit of SAFI to also include the Kitchen Specialist Association of South Africa. The KSA presented at the recent Furniture Sector Forum, which was held in Gauteng in July this year. During this industry event, it became clear that there are many opportunities for SAFI and the KSA to collaborate on policy issues, market access, and sharing marketing opportunities. At the Furniture Sector Forum, SAFI Chairman Penwo Lunga spoke about the Export Council and some of the other action items for SAFI in 2019 and 2020. The industry initiatives include a much closer focus, in partnership with the government, on trade remedies and custom enforcement. With the help of the South African Revenue Service, SAFI and the DTI will revisit the existing customs enforcement strategy and discuss issues such as designation status, anti-dumping regulations, and safeguard applications. Equally important, SAFI and its partners will review the existing market access program to discuss sector forums and partnerships. In addition, SAFI has committed to participate in future job creation summits and initiatives. At the Furniture Sector Forum, our SAFI chairman also welcomed public and private organizations who signed the Buy Local pledge. Many of these collaboration opportunities will be guided by the new Furniture Industry Master Plan. The Master Plan is the most concrete sign yet of the South African government's intention to support and grow the sector. SAFI has already started the consultation process that will see all members of the industry get an opportunity to share their insights and feedback on the challenges they face. This feedback will form the basis of SAFI's submission to the Department of Trade and Industry and of the agenda for regional consultation sessions that it will host with members. SAFI hopes to finalize the Industry Master Plan by the end of March 2020. With the master plan in place, SAFI's manufacturing members will have a clear map of the future of this sector, including all the policy instruments that are available to them and all the activities that SAFI and the South African government will embark on to support manufacturers and help them grow. But the master plan will not be the only way in which SAFI will support its members. Today, SAFI is well advanced with its discussions with the government to create a dedicated Furniture Sector Export Council after submitting a formal application in August this year. The benefits of a dedicated export council are legion and include access to all the government's export initiatives, formal representation at the Department of Trade and Industry, and other government organizations on issues of import and market protection and export support. SAFI invites its members to make contact, share their goals for expanding beyond the South African market, and even consider becoming part of the Export Council. As you can see, SAFI is passionate about the furniture manufacturing sector and wants to see this sector grow to become a major manufacturing sector, a large and vibrant part of the South African economy, and a major contributor to the wealth and prosperity of South Africa. We invite each member to make contact with SAFI, share their contact information for the furniture directory, and become part of one or more of its many initiatives. Together, we can keep the momentum, grow the sector, and help you flourish.